Okay, it's the weekend, so we are back for more Rivals Draft. I really like Path of Discovery. I think it's kind of just great, so I'm going to take it. I think Reckless Rage and Hornswoggle are both pretty good too, but meh. I like Reaver Ambush. I'm going to take it. It's better than Moment of Craving for sure. Yeah, there's not much else to say there. Green Black could be a thing. I played it once before and I actually thought it was pretty decent. And Path of Discovery is a great payoff. It definitely incentivizes smaller creatures, so like it might be best in like Merfolk or something. But I actually totally splashed it last time, and it wasn't really a problem. So if you were like blue-black pirates with some treasure production or something, you could probably also splash it pretty easily. Okay. Okay, so now we have... What do we have? Like, Voracious is okay. I don't want to take a double white. Sailor of Means or Spirewinder, I guess, are also pretty decent. I think I just take Voracious, though, since I already have the black card. Those two blue cards, though, are pretty good. What do I think about Sprinter? I think it's pretty good, but I'm not sure that it's what I want. Especially because we have Gilt Grove, and Gilt Grove fits in pretty well. Okay, yeah, let's just go with Gilt Grove. Dusk Legion would actually not be bad. I guess we did already see a Conquistador go. It wouldn't be like the most insane thing ever, but I think as long as I'm not having to put another color in, I probably don't want to. Like, I just take the Zealot here. Squire's Devotion I do like a lot. Maybe white is open. I think that's worth optioning. Like, we don't have to have this Gilt Grove. I'd probably splash the Path of Discovery even if I was vampires. So we can put them like this. If I do end up white-black splashing green, then I probably would have rather had the Aspirant. Ooh, Protean Raider's good too. I just don't think that I can realistically take a card that's the two colors I'm not. I could just take like Sun Sentinel. Or maybe I'm just wrong. I'm just like in the wrong thing. I think Protean Raider is enough better that I probably take this and start looking to see if maybe Grixis Vampire or Grixis Pirates, there we go, is what I want to be. I think here Grasping Scoundrel is probably a good compromise. If I want to be like this like small creature flood the board for path type deck, that's one thing. I think here I'll take the Conquistador. I guess I could take like Pride of Conquerors, could actually be pretty good in the deck that I just described. So we can go ahead and put that here. The Sun Sentinel that we didn't miss out on. I'm probably more likely to play the Recover, right? Probably. So I think we're probably definitely base black. Where we go from there, I'm not totally sure. So green didn't seem super open. I think it's probably actually most likely that we end up cutting these and then we're like black, white, splash, green slightly. So I do want to prioritize fixing a little bit. Little bit. It did seem like maybe blue was open as well. Of course, here we just open bishop. So I really like bishop. So let's just get bishop in here. And then let's go ahead and slot our green. Our white. Another Reaver ambush. Yeah. So right now I'm looking something like this. I really want to play this path. I think it's going to be good. So I do need to find stuff to help me do that. Also, I need, like, actually at this point, maybe the recover was the wrong choice over the Raptor Companion. Come on. Okay. A second path of discovery. We also, of course, have an Impale and an Evolving Wilds. I just kind of want... I just want this to happen. Okay. Luminous Bonds or another Conquistador? It's probably Luminous Bonds. I wouldn't mind Famine. Oh no, we have Traveler's Amulet. This will be where we pick that up. I do need more creatures. This is really wanting creatures. So just more creatures, especially because this Conquistador is looking bad right now. In fact, the Voracious... Oh, Sky Marcher Aspirant. That's what we want. That could actually be pretty good. It really seems like maybe black is dried up from this direction. It's hard to say. Perhaps I should still leave these here so I don't forget. It's possible that maybe green isn't the splash, and like... I was about to say maybe black is, but that just seems weird too, since I have 2 1-drops. So we have the choice of fixing here. And I think we take it. Cleansing Ray or, like Raptor Companion. Probably not Revenant. Would have been decent here, but... Gosh. Like, Rig Hauler is obviously the best card here, I would say, but I guess we're just taking Sentinel. Not the best. But I guess creatures do get certainly better with Path, so... Foul Orchard is also relevant fixing. We could also take a sideboard Plummet. But I don't know that I want a sideboard splash card. Relic could also be okay, but I think we'll just take the fixing. Could actually have good mana. That'd be good. Border fits pretty well. Even Canal Monitor might be okay here. I think there is a limit on how many of these I want, but... Yay! Okay. So, I still think it's likely that these are going away. I don't really want to be playing 3... I guess if I was, like, just uber aggressive... I'm not convinced that's a thing. Like, this aggressive? Also, I still just have the one Conquistador, so I do need to remember that this isn't just in the deck. Mavren Fein. Yeah, I think we can probably get there on Mavren Fein, and it would be super good with the paths. I mean, I wouldn't be at all upset with Contract Killing, Mark of the Vampire, Legion Conquistador, Pious Interdiction. I wouldn't want to first pick Queensbay Soldier, but I wouldn't mind it being in my deck. But Mavren Fein. Okay, so here we probably take Hoarder over Armasaur. I do like Armasaur. It's probably actually Armasaur. Armasaur's, I would say, quite a bit better, and my fixing needs are kind of taken care of. Another Sanctum Seeker. Well, I mean, that just has the potential to be busted with Mavren Fein. So let's see how many vampires I can get in this deck now. I think 3 sources of fixing are probably sufficient. We're not green, that's for sure. I don't need Pillar of Origins. Fire Cannon could be okay. Slasher of Talons could be okay. It's possible that Keeper could be okay, but I already have a lot of 1-drops. I think I'd probably take the Trick. Ooh, Duskborn Sky Marcher. I do like that. I know there was a Conquistador there too, but... okay, no vampires. It's probably just Tormentor, right? Yeah, I like Tormentor. So I'd rather not be playing the Canal Monitor. I'd probably rather not be playing all of these. Is everything else kind of okay? Yeah, kind of. So that's 24. So I definitely have enough playables. I really would like to have a higher vampire count, but... Oh, I'm not playing one Conquistador either. So my vampire count is like at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? That's a bit sketchy. Queen's Commission could actually be pretty good here, though. So let's go ahead and get that and slot it as a 3. Obviously, it doesn't trigger Mavren Fein, but it does do other stuff. It's nice with Path of Discovery. Even just 2 Conquistadors, I'd probably play. Zeal? I don't think I want Bright Reprisal. I think that's too defensive for the deck. So, yeah. Get in here, Zeal. Queensbay is just a vampire, which is relevant. So what am I cutting? Let's take a look at that. I probably don't need both of these tricks, and I think Zeal is probably better. So we'll put Slash over there. Pride I actually like here. So, like, the worst cards in here are probably, like, the Sentinels or the Tormentor. I actually like the Hoarder. I like, maybe even like it more than, Ooh, Chupacabra could be really cool. I didn't notice the Chupacabra the first time. But we have to play Chupacabra. That's just happening. Okay. Yeah, come on. Okay, this ended up interesting. So, I have a pretty low curve, and I have a Traveler's Amulet. I think that means I want to play 16 lands. So that means that I need to cut just 3 cards. So, I think I want to maybe cut one of the Sentinels, and then cut... Might actually be Armasaur, just because it's expensive. Yeah, probably. And then, I don't know, it's really good at attacking, though. Is it possible I could get away with playing 15 lands with a Traveler's Amulet and 1 Zealot? That seems aggressive. Well, if I had to cut a creature, I could just cut, like, the Sentinel. But, I mean, I don't really want to cut this. I could cut, like, the Tormentor. It's probably the Tormentor would be next on the chopping block. I don't really want to cut any more creatures, though. I could cut... Maybe I just run this. I have a lot of 1 and 2 drops. And nothing over 4. I essentially am running 16 lands because... Yeah, okay. I think it might be okay. So, we have to run at least 1 forest. How many forests do we need to run, though? So if I want to cast these consistently, I might end up having to add lands because of this. Oh wait, we do have Sanctuary and Orchard, so that'll help. Okay, so I have to play at least 1 forest. At that point, I have 1, 2, 3, kind of 4 sources of green. That's bare minimum. I need to have ideally a good split here. So this would be with Amulet, I would have 6, 7, 8 sources of white and 6, 7, 8, 9 sources of black. I can probably cut this, put in this, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 really sources of green, and then the Hoarder can kind of fill in. Okay. This is a weird deck. I'm not totally convinced, but I think it has some powerful stuff going on. I mean, another Sanctum Seeker, and then like the Paths of Discovery combined with things like Mavren, Fein, and Lurking seem actually pretty good. What this really could have used is something like Seeker Squire to fill in here, or don't know, something like that. Let's take a look at my sideboard. So Steadfast is a good card, for sure. We have the Slash if it seems good against them, and then we have a Recover if we think the games are going to go longer. I could be recovering like Mavren, Fein, Sanctum Seeker, maybe even Chupacabra, depending on the board, or like Bishop, are all pretty good recover targets. Okay. Yeah, I'll play this. This is turn 1 Sky Marcher, and then turn 2 play Crack Amulet, and then I have my black. They have Moldus 6, kept, and bottomed. Okay. They do have a 1-drop though. What? Commune with Dinosaurs? Jungle Delver. Oh, I drew that anyway. Okay. So we will play our Sky March. Go ahead. So then what does that mean for the Amulet Crack? Trying to remember if I have more double blacks or double whites. I can't really think of either. But I mean, we're definitely just going to attack and then do the amulet deal. I guess I'll be able to see my deck, so I can actually look at what I should pull. I have just Sanctum Seeker and doubles. That's literally it. Okay. I have 2 of each spell. Yeah, okay. So I guess there's really not too much reason to get one or the other. I guess maybe if I gotten... No. I was going to say maybe if I gotten white it would have let me double spell more readily, but I don't even think that's true. Okay. And Goat Grove. This has been a pretty good mulligan hand for them, since they've been able to cast a lot of creatures. Okay. Sun Sentinel, huh? So of course this means that now I can't double spell. So yeah. I guess the fact that my 1-drop was white maybe means I should have gotten a plains. So we're just gonna attack. I can't actually use this to trade with either of their 2-drops. But if you wanted to, like, put a counter on the Delver to trade with this, I'd be fine with that, because it would use this whole turn. Three colors. Okay, so I can't really do anything here. What now? Okay. It's not so bad. I think I'm just going to play the Sanctum Seeker. So now I'm glad I got the swamp. Because what will happen now is I just attack with both of these. I get to drain here. And then this is a good blocker. And I have a pretty stacked hand. Like, next turn I could hold Zeal and Voracious, or ambush Shapers. Well, that probably means I would like to ambush. Shapers would get out of control pretty quickly. Okay, so what do we do here? We probably are going to end up ambushing this, but do I want to attack first? So other than that, they can call up like 5 power here. So this doesn't actually let him do what he needs to do. Okay, I think we just pre-combat ambush. Because if he had pump, he probably would have just used it to save the it. So now we just full attack. Telegraphing pretty hard that I have a trick of some variety. And there aren't that many options, so. Okay, let's say that he has a +2/+2. I think I just do it like this. So I have to go first. I have this. If you have a +2/+2, I'm still fine. Okay, that went really well. Then you take 3, and then go ahead. Brontodon. Okay. It does make my luminous bonds a lot worse. So what I could do here is like play Voracious. Let's see, he can do like 4 total. So yeah, I think I just Voracious. On Seeker. Okay, so now they actually can't mess with me there. And if they had, so they have 4, so I could bring this all the way up to 6. If they have a +2/+2, it doesn't actually matter. So I would still lose the combat. So I just attack like this, so that I get 2 drains off this. And then he would have to double block if he wants to block at all, and otherwise he just takes 5. He probably is going to like he can't chump, he has to double block. So I'm also going to assume that the plains is the splash color, and I don't think you splash stuff like +2/+2s. That just seems wrong. He's thinking, I assume he's just thinking whether he wants to go to 5 or I mean go to 2 or not, but I mean that seems really bad for him. I'm sure he agrees. Okay. So, I mean, you're just dead to Sanctum Seeker's triggers at the moment. Okay. I'm glad I didn't have to show him Luminous Bonds, because he might pull the Thrashing out since he didn't see any. Although it's not exactly a huge stretch of the imagination that I might have some, but I really don't want him to pick off the paths, so... Okay, so he is playing Merfolk splashing white for something I don't know. It's possible that Armasaur or Slash could be good. Is there anything that was bad? Not really. I think this is just fine. I don't have a super deep sideboard since I had to pivot. Yeah, I think this is fine. I can play an awful lot of stuff out of my hand. Okay. Okay, Sky Marcher. And then follow it up with probably Queen's Bay Soldier. Nah, I'm not even really sure. What is the right follow-up? Silvergill. Okay, it is going to be Queen's Bay Soldier then. He revealed Herald. Okay. I would, of course, like a land. Really, just any land would be good right now. If I had to pick, it would be a forest, but... And then we just play Queen's Bay and Ziggo. I assume this attacks, I don't really care, I'm not blocking it. And you play the Herald, you should know. 2-1 and the Herald you showed us. Okay. Well, that was a good draw. So we're just going to attack with Queen's Bay. Okay. And then play the border, probably? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Go ahead. So currently I have, what, 6 permanents? A land lets me cast Path, which wouldn't be bad. Don't really think I want to block this, especially because I can just ambush it. Or that. 2 things? Okay. That is kind of scary. I could cast 2 things, or I could just go ahead and ambush this. Okay, this Queen's Bay kind of blocks for shit. So let's go ahead and attack with it. And then let's... I think we go ahead and ambush this. Okay. So he doesn't have any great attacks now. The deep root is okay. It trades. And I don't even think I would trade. No, that's a shame. Okay. So what I have to decide now is if I want to trade with the Shaper Apprentice. And I think at this point I actually have to, or I'm just going to end up taking too much. So this happens. I take 5. You have another 1-drop? Oh, shit. So many things on the board. Okay. So, I don't believe that I have time to play Path of Discovery here, unfortunately. I think I just need to get as many creatures down as I can. So that just is this, and this. Okay, so now I have 7 permanents on the field. He's gonna make one of the unblockables bigger. Okay. Then he probably attacks with everything. No, he doesn't want to trade the Silver Gill for the Grasping. Okay. Oh, he does. Okay. I think that's fine for me. So we go to blocks, and we block here, and then double block on you, and take 3. But I'm in a lot of trouble, since I'm dealing with unblockable shit. Okay. You don't have another play, do you? You have 1 mana and 1 card in hand. Okay. So I'm going to take 3 this turn. I can't play the border again, so cheers on that. I really don't see how I can win here. I don't want to show him the enchantment because I'm really unlikely to win. I can't attack here. I guess I just have to say go, which sucks, but him being able to bounce this border was just vicious. Especially because I just can't replay it. Okay, so it looks like I'm not going to have to show him Pride either. I'm not even sure I would have. I probably would have just traded with the Guardian. Don't think you should show me any more cards, because I'm super dead. Okay. Okay. So that was unfortunate. It just has so much small stuff. I think I actually do want the Slash of Talons against him because it can kill the unblockable guys. And then possibly I just want the Sun Sentinel too. And then we pull out some of the more expensive stuff, like maybe the Tormentor and the maybe the Zeal. Maybe I just sub in the Slash for the Zeal. I've already shown him Zeal, so he probably has to respect it a bit, even if it's not in my deck, which is kind of nice. Everything else just kind of looks good. Yeah, I should have realized that the slash was going to be good against him last game. Or, I guess, the game before last, and then subbed it in for last game. Okay, I will play first. This hand is fine. It's not ideal because of the tap land, but because I can't 1-2. They mold to 6. Capped and topped. Okay. Let's do this. And say go. You actually have something. Okay. Am I fine trading 1-drops? Probably, right? I think the answer is definitely now. You might even think I have a trick. I was thinking about it, but I don't. So, I think that's fine though. So next turn I could play Commission or Queensbay. Okay, the answer is Queensbay. Yeah. Okay. So I still never actually showed him a an enchantment. So it's totally possible that Brontodon's out, but Brontodon also is just really well statted. So okay. I am reluctant to suit this up against his open mana. Well, dang it. The only bounce he showed me was Crashing Tide, which he can't cast right now. Yeah, he could easily have Expel or something as well, but he didn't show it to me, so maybe I in fact should have suited that up. Spirewinder. Okay. He won't attack. Spirewinder is bonzable. Okay. Land would be useful, so let's just go ahead and, I guess, bonds this and attack with Queensbay. The land would be very good since I have 2 of my 4 drops in my hand right now. Okay. think I have 4 drops. I have this. No, I have more because of the path. The paths. Ew. I don't like shapers being here. Okay. Really needed a land. So we're gonna just, I guess, play this and say go. Guess. So I'm essentially playing 16 lands in this deck because of Amulet. And I actually think with this lower curve, that's probably correct. The path we've gotten at this point in the game, though, concerns Radiant Destiny. Gosh, that is a card I have not played against. And it's going to be really irritating. Just like, really irritating. So now he's going to attack with this 5/5 Vigilance. Yeah, you have to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could theoretically attempt to Pride of the Conquerors this. But I don't think I want to. That just seems wrong. I think I just take the 5. What's happening? I really could use a land this turn. Land. Okay. So, I think what we do now is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we just Pride of the Conquerors? I mean, sorry, Bishop of Binding? Or do we attempt to do something more? I think we just have to Bishop of Binding. Take Shapers. And say go. So he could have, like, Crashing Tide here, which would be frustrating, but it's actually a little bit worse than a Time Walk, I guess. Kamina's Awakening. Gosh. He is equipped for the long game, that's for sure. What do I do now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. Okay, so I do actually have the ability to ascend right now. So, what would that look like? Pretty good, right? Everything. I think I just full attack. I think we alpha here. I could have Squire's Devotion first, but I don't think that would be smart in case he has something to mess it up. I think the Pride alone is already kind of fine. Please don't have balance. Please don't have balance. Okay. So this just became excellent because it's actually just lethal. Oh my gosh. I was so nervous. Oh. Oh. That land for Bishop of Binding was very necessary. Oh, gosh, I am like a little bit shaky. Okay. This hand is not great. I am on the draw. I have a 1-drop that's decent. I have tons of draws that are good. Five lands is a bit much. I think I can still keep this though, but that might be a mistake. Okay, that was a good draw. Just like a solid 2-drop. Okay, I'm fine trading with that if that is what you would like. That was also a good draw. I just have lots of good draws. Okay, would you like to trade? He does not want to trade. Okay. So this hand has actually developed about as well as I could have hoped. Yep, no blocks. Ravenous, huh? I'm tempted to just ambush this so that he can't gain life and just keep the pressure on him. Okay, so next turn I can path and then maybe try to get that going. I mean, trading 2 for 4 is totally fine with me. But I assume there's going to be a follow-up here. Yep. Frillback. Okay. I can just trade with Frillback, so that's actually just not that... Ooh. But I could also binding it. Nah, I think I'd rather get the path down. So let's just go ahead. I can attack through it. So I don't really have to, like, use good removal on it. Then we just do this. I can even trade on the backswing if I'd like, because of vigilance. In fact, I might do that. That actually seems like a pretty good plan. He agrees. Okay. So I would actually like it if you played something decently large here. That counts. It's not quite what I wanted. Okay, let's read Bishop real quick. Okay, so my understanding here is that the token, because it is not a card, will actually not help Bishop of Binding at all. I guess I can go check if they have wait, what's it called? Bishop of Binding. Bishop of Binding. Yeah, okay. No, they don't say it exactly, but yeah, I think that backs up my my thoughts there. So I could just like play Bishop. could just play Queen's Commission. No, I think we play Bishop. And then hold Zeal. Queen's Commission for double activations there is kind of cool. Let's have my Explorer resolve first. Yeah, so we're just taking the Herd Caller. That is a bit of a risk, just because, like, maybe it was even too much of a risk. Because now if he gets it back, he gets to get the token, another token. Which does kind of suck. And it's not like I actually get to attack this turn. I'm now increasingly thinking that was a mistake. I should have just taken the token and left this as a 1-1. Yes, I've decided that that was a mistake. Because of stuff like this. So I might actually be able to get away with this time. Yeah, he has... Is there actually no way? Okay. So yeah, so what we do is we Vampire Zeal here. That will save it from the mutiny. Hopefully that was like his way of dealing with this. He has more. He crashed the ramparts, my own guy. Okay, that's kind of cool. Thank you. But now he gets double activations. So yeah, I do think that was a mistake. Okay, let's start with the Queen's Commission. What do I think about Duskborn Sky Marcher? No, I kind of want a bigger payoff, so let's just bend that. And... Voracious. What do I think about Voracious? I like Voracious enough. That's fine. And then we'll also Queen's Bay... and see the Voracious. That's fine. Okay. And say go. What is your plan? Okay. Okay. So, I did just use one of his tricks, so it's less likely that he has another trick, I guess. Let's have this block here, let's have this block here, and let's have these double block. Okay. It'd be much better for me if that extra token wasn't there. Imagine that. Okay, so we play Voracious. You are going to make this token bigger. Reaver Ambush is quite good here. That's fine. Okay, and then I attack with this dude. He has something else? He has Snapping Sailback. Oh, that made this much worse. Wait, why did he do that? Oh, he's really... Oh. Well, that is great for me then. Because it doesn't actually get bigger. Okay. That's fine. I will block the Trailblazer. Okay. So he doesn't have a trick. I'm not going to double block the Elite, though. I mean, the Sailback. The Elite. There's nothing called Elite on this board. More? Okay. Just totally emptied his hand. I think I just attack with everything. Yep. Fine with that. It is strictly possible he might be able to save one of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I definitely want to kill one, so I guess I should just do it right now. Okay. So drawing a creature would be pretty good. What did you top deck? Something. Dang it. Dang it! Top decking removal is not what I... Okay, that'll be good. Yeah, I can keep that on top. Kill this, please. And then I guess they go. So he'll attack. I think that's definitely for the best. I'm not blocking. Okay. And hopefully nothing? Okay. So. Okay. So I would like to, I guess it doesn't really matter how I order these. So let's just do this. What am I drawing? That's unfortunate. Okay. That is also unfortunate. So we do that. Now I have to leave this back. So I attack for 3 here, and then I'm dead to removal. I have to chump with the Zealot. If I had been able to draw another creature off the Zealot, that would have been really good. Him top decking his Fire Cannon Blast was not good for me. And he apparently drew something else. I mean, I'm dead to removal, so... He doesn't have trample, right? Nope. Okay. I guess if it had trample, I was, no, I would have to go to 1 off trample. Okay, so we block here. I'm not really even sure what I can draw at this point. That would help. It's not that. Okay. So I'm gonna have to chump the Sailback. Gosh, the Sailback worked me over. And I drew 3 lands in a row. Yeah, there's I just couldn't deal with that. Okay, we jump here. I'm honestly not sure why he didn't attack. I think he should have. So I think probably a large part of me losing that game was my mistake that I essentially instantly regretted on who I targeted with the bishop. I think slash is okay. He showed me a bunch of pikers. So I think that's fine. And then we take out Tormentor, probably. Oh, we're not keeping this. We are keeping this. Yeah, that's okay. So if I'd done that, I mean, the reason that I originally thought it was a good idea, obviously, was because I wanted the bishop to be able to attack through the other token. But it was just too risky. Okay. So let's play Mavren Fein. Is he gonna get fire cannon blasted? That would suck. How? I am eerily good at calling the worst thing for me and putting it in my opponent's hand. Okay. At least this is a decent Squire's Devotion target. Jadecraft. Okay. Jadecraft is okay in this case. And I'm going to take 4. It's not going to be good. But I can then get some back, so... yeah, we just Devotion right now. Okay, swing here, get some back, go ahead. So, now I have Ambush and Bonds. Okay, what you got for me? That is not what I wanted the answer to be. What do I do now? I think I just play Grasping. Okay. And no attacks. So I'll make it look like it's my intention to double block his Menace, I guess. But really what I'm going to attempt to do is block here and use the Zeal. Anything? You could have Crash the Ramparts, which I've seen from him. That would be a problem. Are you serious? You have Crash the Ramparts? What is wrong with me? Why do I keep calling exactly the worst thing for me and then they have it? That was the only card that they showed me last game that would have actually been a problem. So I think we're just gonna Reaver Ambush this. And then attack, I guess. next turn I can like play the Lurking Chupacabra, and then we can like double block this, trade the Scoundrel for the Trailblazer. You just not having anything would be pretty cool. Is that possible? Because you've had exactly what you needed every turn. Okay, that's not good for me. More? Shit. This is really not good for me. If I have 6, I would go to 1. That's really bad. Okay, so let's say I play Chupacabra and I attempt to trade Scoundrel for this. That means that then I end up taking 6 and going to 1. And I have 1 creature. I then am like essentially forced to Reaver Ambush the Menace guy and then trade the Chupacabra for the Sailback. That is one thing I could do. I could also just bonds the Sailback, or Frillback, whatever, and then take 4. That's not very good either. I think probably, unfortunately, the line that I just described is probably the best line. Okay. You have got it. That was a lot of removal. Well, let's see if we can get some packs back. I'm never going to trophy in this league. This is what, I think my 20th draft or something? Yeah, it is. This hand is good. Like, it's actually actively good, so that's something. Wait. They chose to draw. That's interesting. So I assume this means that they believe themselves to be playing a very controlling deck. I'm curious if they actually are. So normally I think I play the Hoarder here, but I'm actually going to play the Queen's Base so that I can follow it up with the Voracious for value next turn. I guess I could have also just like clicked the wrong button. Maybe that's more likely. Okay, so next turn I have Hoarder Aspirant if I want, or I have Ambush if I need it. Okay. I mean, I guess I get to refill the board somewhat quickly, so it's not like the worst thing that's ever happened, but I'm not sure that I really have any ways to play around that post-sideboard. That's just going to be good against my deck. Okay. I think we just attack. If he wants to trade, that's fine. I'm not going to ambush that. Yep. And then we can pass. Oh, yeah. Gotta tap them all. Okay, so creature next turn would be pretty good. Okay, that's unfortunate. Now a moment of triumph, or hunger, cravings. No? Okay. I'm surprised you didn't want to, moment of craving there. Because we know he has it. I guess he just probably doesn't want me to have the treasure. Huh. Because I should have exiled it. Maybe I will this time. Wait, he's not casting it? What does that mean? He's going to play removal of some type? There's no removal in these colors that's going to punish me for attacking, so... Okay. He actually did have it. he just didn't... He might have just drawn it, obviously. He had 2 draws since then. Okay, that is a troubling creature that I'm probably going to lose to. Because that's like the only thing I can do. So now he's just going to start making some 3/3s that are actually 4/4s. I'm holding a Reaver Ambush. Go ahead. So now I'm just going to die. Yeah, like, literally doesn't even matter what he draws now, because he can just, like, pay for 4/4 tramples. Yep. Okay. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. I'm not totally sure what I do about that, though. Do I actually have any good sideboard stuff against that? I mean, really the only way for me to take care of that is like Bishop of Binding, I think. Right? Looks like it. Yeah, I don't really see any way around this. I think we just have to go back and hope for a worse draw on his part. Okay, so I keep this. It is a shame how this is lining up, but that's just how it is. It's part of what you get for playing this as a land. You have Commune, you have Delver. That's interesting. The deck that you were playing last turn did not seem like the type of deck that would play Delver. Okay. Go ahead. This is like a totally different deck. Huh. Okay. I think we just play Queen's Bay. Say go. So hold back Delver. Jungle Creeper. That's a good one to ambush. No? Okay. So we ambush you, and then I guess just say go. I don't really think I need to attack. So obviously more black would be helpful for Seeker. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just go with Seeker here. It does block his stuff effectively, so... And I don't really want to bonds like the Hunter or something terrible. Okay. If he's just putting mana into that, that's not terrible for me. Okay. So let's just play some creatures, I guess. I don't think we need to bonds anything. Yeah, I don't think we bonds anything. I think that's greedy. Especially because he might just dump some more mana into this, at which point it'd be better to bonds it. Yay! Okay. Still can't attack. Okay, then we bonds you. Wait. What? How did I click on this? I have no idea how I just did that. Well, that's fun. So I wonder if I can somehow win after Luminous Bondsing my own Sanctum Seeker, when it was going to be so good to bonds this. I legit don't even understand how I misclicked that, but I clearly did. I deserve this. Oh, okay. This would have been really good if the bonds was over on Delver. Of course, he probably wouldn't have done it at that point, but still. I'm gonna draw land. Wait, really? Okay, good, perfect. You can't actually get out of range. Okay. So, I'd really like to attack with that. I could be doing really well right now. Because he's not doing anything. Now you got Thunder back, right? Okay, cool. So now I like have to draw Bishop of Binding. That's not Bishop of Binding. Okay, cool. So I think I would have gotten 2 hits in with this, so that would have been essentially 8 damage to him. So let's try to figure out if I would have I think I actually still would have lost, to be honest, but that was a pretty absurd misclick. Because I'm not drawing the best. Probably just have to block, right? Probably. Okay. So that's like bishop or bust. That's not bishop. Well, that ended unfortunately. Huh. It's a good match 1. That's something. I don't think that actually cost me the game, but it was a little bit absurd. Well, thanks for watching, though.